Good morning. Hi, I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 264 and we are here in Southwest Florida, specifically at a Panera this morning, but those of you who join me regularly know that once in a while I help my friend who lives overseas get her son to a class in Fort Myers. So if you are joining me live, please say hello and let me know what you're crafting on this morning. It's still nice enough to sit outside here, so that's something. And I've ordered tea at Panera. I'm drinking Earl Grey tea with honey and milk this morning. Good morning, Ava. Good morning, Christy. There's still side conversations going on from the live chat that starts. So good morning, Melissa. Anybody that joins the podcast earlier than the actual broadcast time, I guess gets to chat amongst, you get to chat amongst yourselves before the broadcast happens. So it's like a chat room. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Jane, I think. I missed that totally. Hi, Julie. Thanks for joining live. I am actually wearing another full Amazon outfit today, minus my earrings. How gorgeous, right? Whoops. So I have on 3 pieces from my Amazon shop. This is a tunic slash dress that I bought in a bunch of colors over the summer, and this happens to be one of their more fallish palettes, but super cute and really lightweight. But I like it over, and this is the brand new leggings that I just talked to you about yesterday. I'm going to show you the waistband. Look how high these come up, and they cinch you in too. Don't look at my rolls, just wanted to show you how awesome they are construction wise. And this is that lightweight t-shirt material cardigan, but look at that. 3 simple pieces, 3 inexpensive pieces, and I feel totally put together because of it. So I've those 3 pieces that pretty much feel like wearing pajamas, but don't look like I'm wearing pajamas. And I'm wearing my earrings that I made for 80 Handmade Gifts book and also have done video tutorials on. Yes, it is extremely comfortable. The leggings are lightly fleece lined, which makes them nice and cozy and a little warmer for the cooler weather coming. Sandra, thank you. You know, nobody likes to show their bumps, right? I only do it to share with you guys what I like about the clothing. Certainly not to brag about my unsmooth belly. But I guess in a way I really don't care. If I cared, I wouldn't show you guys. I show you because I want to share the details about the good finds that I find on Amazon. If I was really worried about my body, I wouldn't show you at all. I think it's more important to share the imperfections to show you what I like about the clothing than to hide and pretend to be perfect or anything silly like that. So that's that. If you're joining me live, please say hello. I'm happy for everybody. Thanks, Ava. I'm not perfect, but I appreciate your support. Thank you. Good morning, Carmen and Judy. Seeing lots of names, and as I talk, I'm missing a bunch too. Vimala is here from UK. Good morning. Thanks, Jan. I try to be real. I think it's really important. Good morning, Patsy. Thank you, Olivia. Thanks, Joe. I love this outfit, and so now that it's getting cooler out, I have a bunch of these because I got them on sale for like $10, these tunics, and they're not expensive. Even at regular price, I think they're under 20. So you could find them in a bunch of different prints, and you could pick up on any of the colors in the prints to put together your outfit. This one I thought had enough black in it that the black leggings and black cardigan were good, and I think this picks up on the purple and the gold in the print. I don't know, I think I pushed it with the earrings. If I had the earrings in a solid color like Parisian Bordeaux would have been pretty with this, even $1 Million Red or Blue Danube, certainly Raven, Jaded Peacock, any of those colors would have been, Pure Gold would have been pretty with this also. Let's see, what else? What else am I seeing? Even Chantilly Lace would have been fine. Harbor Fog, Stormy Sea, any solid color would have been super nice. but I feel like I just pushed the envelope a little bit by putting a variegated color with a print, and I don't know. Thanks, Bamala. That's what I really like about this style of outfit, is that it looks casual. It doesn't look like I'm trying to be dressed up or anything, but it looks more put together than jeans and a t-shirt or leggings and a t-shirt. Cheryl likes my lipstick color. Thank you. So this morning I have blended magenta lip liner with lavender sage lipstick. Ava has making jokes about rolls. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I felt, you know what, I didn't like the earrings with the top once I left the house, because you know I get ready in the dark, so things always look better in the dark. Once the sun came up as I was driving, I noticed the earrings didn't quite match the top, but then I tried to match the lipstick to the earrings, and I feel like now it looks more tied together. Yeah, Brenda, the most important thing is to be kind to yourself. Absolutely. We all come in different shapes and sizes. We all are different shapes and sizes for different reasons, whether they be medical, religious, personal, or whatever. And the most important thing for everybody's health is to be kind to yourself. I think above and beyond whatever you do for your health, being kind to yourself is the foundation for everything else. Absolutely. Something I work on every day. Not perfect at it, but I'm certainly trying, and if there's anything that I could teach anybody else or teach my younger self, I love those memes that come around, because if there's one thing that I could teach my younger self, it would be to be much nicer to myself, for sure. Absolutely. Good morning, Maria. Thanks for joining live. Sherry's here. Hi, Sherry. Yes, Kimberly, we are absolutely what we think. I totally believe in that. Absolutely. Every shape is a shape, Chris. It doesn't matter. It's more important about how you feel about yourself. Absolutely. And I'll wait to see if anybody has any specific questions for me before I show you what I planned on surprising you with today. Sherry's hard on herself too. You know, it's a habit like anything else, Sherry, and you know, it's hard to break a habit and it's hard to start a habit. So what you need to do is just start with one step. And as you make baby steps, you create a routine. So saying one nice thing about yourself, or doing one nice thought in your head, or one nice thing for yourself on any given day, and just making it a point to try to do it regularly, you will create a routine of being kind to yourself too. Absolutely. It's a process. Hey, Sandra, so what if it took you 60 years? You're there. You accept yourself now. And what a gift you've given to yourself at any age. Maybe we could start doing something like that here in the morning. Since we're already joining each other 6 days a week, this might be a good opportunity for me to, you know, start it and see if anybody else wants to pick up on it. We could start by doing some sort of kindness thing. I'll put my thinking cap on that. Maybe we could start a routine like that in the morning since we're already here together. So it doesn't look like there's any questions, so I think I will... Oh, I did get a question about Christmas tutorials. I'll think on that and get back to you. In the meantime, I have a box that I think everybody might like to see inside. Good morning, Catherine. Hi, Ivy May. Thanks for joining live. So I have a box here, and I thought you might like to see what's inside. Karen knows that box. I sent her one of these boxes. Grace knows this box too. I haven't seen Grace here this morning. So this is Be So Baby yarn. This is my DK weight baby yarn, and it comes in 15 colors. Yeah, so the reason why I decided to launch the yarn instead of waiting for all of the patterns to be ready, or even any patterns to be ready, is because there's been so much request for it. And so what I thought we could talk about at some point is the fact that there are already a gazillion baby patterns out there, maybe some that you already love to make, or things that you want to make. This is a DK weight yarn, a number 3 DK weight yarn. So you could substitute this for any DK weight baby pattern that already exists out there. I will be making patterns, and my models arrived yesterday and they're so cutie. If you go to my Instagram stories, you can see a photo of all of them. So I will be making patterns to fit them, and anyway, so let's get back to the yarn. So this is a DK weight baby yarn that's 100% milk. It's made out of fiber. It's a fiber that's made 100% out of milk. It is the casein protein from milk, and it is incredibly soft, and it has a lustrous sheen to it. Not shiny, but it has a lustrous sheen to it. Now bring it up nice and close. Let's see where it can stay in focus. And I thought, how fun to make a baby yarn out of milk. I thought that just sounded so adorable. It's incredibly soft. Karen is here, and Karen has felt the yarn. If Grace pops in, she has felt the yarn. I've sent it to a few reviewers also, and everybody has just oohed and awed over how soft it is. Now I thought I'd show you the colors. So we have Snowflake, which is a pure white, Peach, Buttercup, which is a soft warm yellow. This is Prince, which would be your classic little boy blue color. This is Princess, which is your classic little girl pink color. It's $5.99 per ball. If you want me to show you that first, that's fine. It's $5.99 a ball, and it's 50 grams and comes in 140 yards. See, it's 140 yards, or I think that's 130 meters. Let me just double check. 142 yards or 130 meters per 50 gram ball. And then I'll go back. So it's available on my website now. You can go to KristinOmdahl.com and see it at the top of the shop. So it's $5.99 a ball, and we'll go back through the colors. We have Snowflake, which is a pure white, Peach, which is a nice, soft, peachy coral color, Buttercup, which is a warm, soft yellow, Prince is your classic little boy blue, Princess is your classic little girl pink, Platinum is a nice neutral gray, Clover is like an emerald green, or just, you know, that medium weight. Sorry, my phone's notifications are going off. It's a nice pure green, so it's not in the blue green, it's not in the yellow green, it's a pure emerald kind of a green, and we're calling it Clover. This is Orchid, which is like a rosy pink. This is Splash, which, I think that's Splash? Yeah, this is Splash, which is in the blue-green family, but more blue. This is Mint, which is a pale green. This is Diva. Yes, that's what I just said. This is a teal blue, which is more blue than green. This is Diva, which is a bright pink. This is Cherry, which is a pure classic red. Cherry and Clover look fantastic together for Christmas, by the way, and I'll go over some color combinations in a minute. This is Navy, which is a dark blue, but really pretty for nautical or different classic kind of navy blue designs. This is Violet, which is a bright and vibrant purple. And this is Turquoise, which is also in that blue-green family, but runs more green than blue. And you'll see I've organized the colors by color family. So here's a lot of your blue-greens, here's in the pink, purple, and here are some of the classic colors. So for example, I made sure we had a red, white, and blue to do any type of Americana stuff, or if other countries that you would use those colors for your national pride. So that would be snowflake, cherry, and navy. And then if you're looking to do stuff for Christmas, cherry and clover would be classic for Christmas. And then for traditional baby, Prince is your traditional baby blue, and the light's hitting it funny. And for traditional baby girl, you would go with Princess. That is a traditional baby pink. I did not choose black to start with, Anna. I chose navy for a dark color. I went with 15 colors for my first palette, and I thought navy was dark enough for baby. Good morning, Nikki. I'm sure, I mean, in time I could bring in more colors, but I'm really happy with this palette so far. The weight of the yarn is a number 3 DK weight yarn. No, Olivia, it's just the way the sun's hitting the box right now. So I'm outside, so is that if I get this more indirect lighting now, it's picking up the lighter colors. There, maybe that way. There is no extra sheen on any of them. They're all the same. I know, it's hard to tell, so that's a great question, Olivia. Thanks for asking it. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, there are some really lovely colors, and I think a lot of them are going to look really, really cute together. This would be great for making toys for babies, so it would be great for baby hats and booties and sweaters and blankets. Yes, it's 50 grams, which is, I think it's about 2 ounces. 1.75 ounces. It's a 1.75 ounce or 50 gram ball, 142 yards or 130 meters, and just really pretty. Ivy Mae wants to see Splash up close. Yeah, if anybody wants to see any of the colors up close, just say so and I will pull them out. This is Splash, which is, yes, Jan, it is machine washable. Just like with anything delicate though, I would suggest putting it in a lingerie bag, just because you're making something by your hand. Anything that you make by hand, I think, is definitely better suited to washing gentle in a lingerie bag. Thanks, Karen. Thanks for joining. So that was Splash. Somebody else asked about the fuchsia, which is called Diva. And then I think I heard navy and gray. So this would be navy and platinum. Ava wants to know if you can purchase the box. I have not thought about that. Well, I thought about it briefly, but then I thought maybe people wouldn't want one ball only of so many colors, but I could definitely put together a kit of one box. And if you wanted to just order one color of all 15 colors, I would put it in a box like this, but yeah, I can set it up as a separate listing if you think that's important. No problem. The purple, I'll pull out, I'm going to pull out 2 colors for purple. So this is violet, which is the bright purple color. And then this is orchid, which is more of a rosy pink, but definitely goes between the pink and purple family. Okay, glad to see. Thank you for your feedback. I will list the box for sale today. So then I'm going to pull things that go together too. So here is the violet, the orchid, and Diva. Those are super cute together too. And then you can see that with the baby pink, which is Princess. If you go to my website, KristinOmdahl.com, you can find these yarns for sale at the top of the shop. And here's Peach. That's peach, orchid, and violet. The blues and greens all look super cute together too. Some people have to leave, so I wanted to point out that if you're looking to do anything patriotic for baby, I know when Marlon was a baby, I loved doing patriotic stuff. That's red, white, and blue. Missy, you'll have to look. There is no handling charge. The shipping depends on where you live. I do ship worldwide, so all you need to do is pop everything into your shopping cart and it'll tell you how much the shipping is for your order. Depends on how many items are in your order and where it's going. But I do not charge a lot for shipping. Did I mention yardage and fiber info? I sure did. It is 50 grams or 1.75 ounces. It's 142 yards or 130 meters. And it is 100% milk fiber made from the casein protein in milk. Ivy May is watching this on a 55-inch TV. Wow, that's awesome. That would be really great when we're doing the beach podcast too. But at least today you're seeing yarn way up and personal. I wonder how big that looks on a 55-inch TV this morning. Okay, what I was going to show you Christmas colors together. So this is cherry and clover. Look at how classic those look for Christmas, and even putting snowflake in there. Super classic. Making baby's first Christmas bibs or baby first Christmas sweater would be so cute. When Marlon was a baby, I'll have to find the photos. I did a Santa sweater with red and white that turned out so cute. Okay, I think I saw a request in there for showing pinks, perhaps? I think we did pinks though, so let's go and show some of the blue, green, turquoise colors together. So here are the two different types of turquoise in the box that are both blue and green. This one's called turquoise, it runs more green, and this is a splash which runs more blue, but both are in the blue-green family. So I wanted to see pink and peach. Pink and peach are probably the two colors that are most closely related in the palette. But you see side by side, there is a rather large difference between them. Julie, the pattern, I have not made the patterns up completely yet, but you can get more than one baby hat in a ball. I've done in one ball, I can do a baby hat and booties. Oh, you can do more than a pair of booties with one ball. You could do a whole hat and booties. One ball is probably not enough for a sweater. You probably need two. But again, I don't have my specific patterns done, but if you search on Ravelry or anywhere you look at patterns, you would want to look for DK weight #3 yarn patterns, and remember that it's 142 yards per ball, so you would just adjust accordingly. So if the pattern says it needs 100 yards, you're covered. You've got more than enough for that. Does anybody have any other questions about choosing patterns with that? Because I'm more than happy to help. So I think knowing what the weight is and the yardage of the balls, it's very easy to figure out. The close-up took up half the screen. That's awesome. Oh, okay, and then we were going to mention the classic baby colors, which would be Prince, Princess, Buttercup, and Mint. I feel like when Marlon was a baby, these were the 4 colors that I had to choose from. But you know what? They're still classic. They're classic for a reason. They are absolutely adorable. They look like Easter candy. Sure, you can use any yarn to make anything. Okay, Ava, I can't list it right now, but I will list it when I can. Maybe maybe later. Milk yarns just it doesn't require. It's something different, right? So it doesn't mean that it's going to. It doesn't affect the environment because it's made from. In fact, a lot of times milk fiber is created from discarded milk, which I think is cool. The drape is very soft and very flowy depending on what size needles or crochet hooks you use. I do not have patterns done with me this morning, but that's because the demand for showing the yarn before I have the patterns out has been so high. So I figured if people would like to choose their own patterns, the yarn is available now, and if you'd like to wait until my patterns are out, it'll just be a little while longer. This is the darkest color right now, and that is navy, and the light's picking up on it a lot here. It is extremely soft, Missy. In fact, the few people that I have shown the yarn to now have said that this would be really nice for chemo caps. It's incredibly soft. Very, very soft. It's much softer than acrylic. I think navy and violet look really pretty. Well, Ava, that's okay. You could do whatever you want with any yarn. There are no right and wrong ways to use yarn. Orchid and Diva's pretty in here. Some of the colors get a little blown out in the light. I'll put it with Splash. That's really cute. Ah, Christy, everyone around you is pregnant. Well, isn't that good timing to find a new baby yarn? There's turquoise, navy, and violet. Those are pretty together. I think a lot of the colors really just go nicely together. One of the things that I was excited about was doing a type of a rainbow. I'm obsessed with anything rainbow spectrum, so I want to see if I can put this together. Let's see, red, orange, yellow. Let's see, we'll do this pink, green, blue. Let's go. 1 second. I'm trying to see which colors to put together. Here we go. So I'm going to try to show you a rainbow. And you could do this with a number of the greens and a number of the blues and a number of the pinks. But here's one sort of rainbow spectrum. I would love to use these for a baby project. Let's try Princess too. Yeah, Princess works too. So here would be one suggestion for doing a rainbow spectrum, and you could do that with alternating white between each of the stripes too. But I would like to do a baby blanket in a rainbow spectrum. So right now I've got Princess, Peach, Buttercup, Turquoise, Splash, and Violet. But you could change it up with any, you could do Prince or Navy. You could do, for the green, you could do Mint or Clover. For the pink, you could do Diva, Orchid, or Princess, or you could go with red even. So there's lots of choices within several of the color families too. Does anybody have any questions? Joe would do a rainbow. Yeah, I love the idea of a rainbow spectrum. Yes, it is absorbent. Yes, it is an absorbent fiber. That is correct, Judy. Yep, it would be great for a bib. I agree, Julie. In fact, when I was putting together the palette to choose colors for the launch of Be So Baby yarn, my #1 goal was to make sure that I had a rainbow spectrum and then had some of the holiday things. I wanted red, white, and blue for patriotic stuff. I wanted red and green and white for Christmas, and I wanted a rainbow spectrum. And although I've messed up the box now, you can see that I did represent most of that. Oh, the other thing that was important to me was having navy in here, because when Marlon was a baby, I liked making nautical things for him too. Lisa, yeah, you can use any yarn for any project, absolutely. You know, I've said this many times before, there is no right and wrong way to be crafty. No, Ava, I did not dye these. No, I dye the bigger yarns. These come already wound into a ball. There is no right and wrong way to craft. There's no right and wrong way to be creative. If you, I'll never forget one of the first times I went into a yarn store and I was looking for yarn. I know I've told part of this story before, when I was making stuff for boutiques to sell wholesale to boutiques. And I went into a fancy boutique yarn store to buy nice yarn to make shawls to sell. And the lady said, and I told her what I was looking for. I was looking for a cotton. She was, well, what do you need it for? I said, well, I was going to crochet a shawl. And I swear to God, she said, well, we don't sell yarn for crocheters in this store. You know, I had been buying crap yarn. Sorry, I shouldn't say crap yarn. I'd been buying inexpensive scratchier than scratchy yarn in Israel in a shoebox of a store for years. I had just come to the US and I had already gone through all of the yarns at the big box stores, which were great for baby and great for doing certain types of projects, but to sell upscale shawls at this fancy boutique in Detroit, I needed fancier yarn, so I had to go to a boutique for it. And I will never forget what that lady said to me. It was, and you know, every time I watch Pretty Woman and she goes into that store to try to buy clothes, and they said, we don't have anything for your, that doesn't, not in your size, or whatever they said to her. It reminds me of that first time I walked into a yarn boutique. Gosh, that would have been, how many years ago? 14 years ago. Unbelievable. Oh, Dina's just getting here. So Dina, I launched Be So Baby Yarn today, which is my brand new baby yarn. It's number 3 DK weight. It's made out of 100% milk fiber from the casein protein, and it comes in 50-gram balls which is 1.75 ounces with 142 yards or 130 meters. Got 15 gorgeous colors. It is incredibly soft, has beautiful drape, has a little bit of a lustrous sheen. Yeah, you can make anything you want with it, Lisa. It is, I'm calling it Be So Baby Yarn because I think it would be absolutely fabulous for baby projects, and I wanted to make some fun baby projects. And whether you have babies in your life, or you want to do charity work for babies, or you like giving gifts for people with babies, or you like selling things for that are baby related. Oh, I forgot to say, it's $5.99 a ball, and you can find it on my website. Oh, so going back to that, I wasn't trying to tell that story to shame the business. That's not the point at all. What she did for me, though, you know how you learn through the good and bad experiences in your life, and she was a very strong lesson for me to remember that there is no right and wrong way to do anything creative. And so once I had the ability to be in a leading position in crafts, and I was the one teaching or selling or educating, it was a very important moment for me to do something better. I talk to Marlon about this all the time. When you see things that you don't like, or you see behavior that you don't appreciate, you have an opportunity to do the same thing or do something better. And so she gave me a really powerful lesson. Now, I'm not saying that I'm tough as nails. I left that store crying that day. I felt so bad about myself, and I was angry and frustrated, and with her too. But she gave me an opportunity to make it a learning moment. And what a learning moment it was for me, because I have been able to take the platform of empowering people that there is no wrong way to do things. And as I've gone on in my career in the craft industry, I've realized she's not a one-off. There's a lot of people who are very opinionated about what's the right way and wrong way to craft, and you will never ever hear that from me. Never. So anybody that wants to use this yarn for something other than baby, absolutely, go ahead, no problem. But it's fabulous for babies too. And that's why I developed the palette this way, because I thought a lot about the ways that I would want to make baby things, especially for gifts. And obviously I'm not having any more babies. And I don't think Marlon's old enough to make me a grandma yet, thank goodness. I'm not ready for that either. But there's always opportunities for making things for babies. Making toys, we didn't even talk about that yet. How about making amigurumi or different types of toys for babies? You know, there's always a reason for making baby things. And charity. I know a lot of us feel the urge to do charitable things, and buying expensive yarn and making gigantic projects isn't practical for doing charity things. So that was the other reason why I wanted to come up with a lower price point, easily accessible small balls of thicker yarn, because it just makes for smaller projects that we can easily make to give and feel good about ourselves and do something nice for somebody else too. So there were a lot of reasons why I developed it the way I did. Does anybody have any other questions? Do I do toys, Kristin? I'm going to make toys with Be So Baby yarn, absolutely. I used to do stuff like that when Marlon was a baby. I made toys all the time. Missy's a 47 and a first-time grandmother. Wonderful, congratulations. I had Marlon older probably than you had your kids. I'm 45 and he's 16, and we're not ready for grandbabies yet. The yarn color names. Someone would like to see the names again? Sure, I'll go over the names again. I've messed up my color sequence now, but that's okay. So we've got navy, mint, splash, orchid, turquoise, violet, diva, buttercup, snowflake, prince, peach, princess, platinum, cherry, and clover. Wow, I got them on the first try that time. If anybody wants an explanation about any of the colors, I can do that too. We'll do that before we close. So the navy is a traditional dark navy blue. Mint is more of a classic baby color. So the classic baby colors are going to be mint, buttercup, princess, and prince. And even with the white, those 5 would be your classic traditional baby colors. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that peach and princess are close but definitely different. You could do 2 color work with those 2 colors and it would still be pretty. Orchid is a rosy pink, which is a lot darker than princess pink, and definitely in between pink and purple. Then in the blue green we've got mint, turquoise, I'm missing the, I can't see the screen now. So we've got mint, splash, turquoise, and clover. So mint is your classic baby yarn color. Clover is a traditional like emerald, bright, vibrant green. And then in your blue greens, we've got turquoise running more green and splash running more blue. But both of those would be your blue greens. We have Prince, which is your traditional baby blue color, versus the navy. What else? Platinum is like a medium weight gray, which I think is a nice neutral for a lot of the darker colors. It looks gorgeous with diva or violet or navy, and looks great with white also. That and white with any of the bright colors is pretty. I've seen projects done with diva, platinum, and snowflake that are really pretty. Classic Christmas is going to be cherry and clover. I can't believe I'm getting all these names right. Oh, how about doll clothes? That's another thing that I wanted to talk about. Making doll clothes to match little girl outfits. How about that? Or making matching things for mother-to-be and baby. There's all sorts of ways you can do matching ensemble gifts too, and we'll get to that in time. What else did I not mention? If anybody has any questions about the tone or shade of any of these colors, I'm happy to explain them if I can. A mermaid doll, yes, that would be adorable. Absolutely adorable. A mermaid blanket, a mermaid doll. How about a mermaid cocoon for a brand new baby? That's another thing that I really like to make for babies is cocoons, which is so much easier than making sweaters. So you make a tube, you could even put a hood on it, or you could not put a hood on it and make a hat instead. But cocoons is something that I plan on making a few of for one of my collections. Cocoons are so easy because there's no shaping involved. So if you want to try a new stitch or try a new color combination, again, you're only learning one thing at a time that way. Obviously, we could talk about baby stuff all day. I know I love talking about baby stuff. It's just a great way to make small things to get that instant gratification too. Ivy May loves the platinum. Me too. I think neutral looks so fantastic with bright colors. Yeah, you can decorate things into just about anything too. What about how about making, I'm gonna say this a little goofy, but that's the way I did it when I was a little girl. I had a stuffed animal that I called Mousy, and he was a little mouse. How about making a gray hat with ears in pink and white? How freaking adorable would that be? Make a little mousy hat. Or an elephant. How about just making a little elephant toy and putting on the white eyes? That would be so cute. And a matching blanket that are in the stripes. Just adorable. I think pretty sure I've seen an elephant edging out there too. But yeah, this is a really beautiful neutral. Constance has another great grandbaby coming. That's exciting. Congratulations. This just popped out at me. How about Splash, Orchid, and Platinum? Yes, I didn't see your name, but a cocoon is an elongated hat. Exactly. So easy. Oh, Lisa, and you know what? You'll find someone who's pregnant eventually. We always end up being in that circle, right? I know at least 2 people who are pregnant right now. Yes, my baby models arrived yesterday. If you're on Instagram and you get a chance, go over and check out my story. I posted a photo of my 4 new models. Thanks, Dina. Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to see any other colors, like I said, we could go on and on. I find just looking at this, I mean, I see 100 different color combinations there, truly, which is making it hard for me to start. So those of you who have asked to help make baby stuff, I will be writing an email soon about that. Oh, Annie saw the baby models. They're so cute, aren't they? So I found this baby doll on Amazon that came in 4 different ethnicities. So I've got a Caucasian, Asian, Hispanic, and African American. And they have different facial features and different expressions on their faces. They have different textured hair, but they're all the exact same size. So I'll be able to make projects for all of them. I didn't measure their heads or their chests yet. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make newborn size for them. I may have to make 6-month size, but I'll find that out. I'll figure that out this weekend. Yeah, I had a couple of items on them. Yeah, Ava, I'll be sending out an email talking about that. Thanks, Lisa. Boy, we went over today. You know what? I find that we do chat a long time here. It's probably because I'm not pressured to go on and do something. I'm here to work for several hours. I think that's why I don't pay so close attention to the clock. I also bring lots of stuff to talk about when we're at Panera too. So thanks everybody for taking the extra time out of your day to spend a few minutes here with me. Well, baby talk makes it that much easier. I agree, Leanne. Hi, Edna. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Lisa. I'm glad you love it. So the yarn is available now, $5.99 a ball on my website. Comes in the 15 colors. If you have any questions, please feel welcome to leave them for me in the comments or email me or use the contact me button on my website. I'm more than happy to help you if I can. I'm going to go start making baby projects today. I brought a ton of yarn with me, so I'm going to be knitting and crocheting furiously here at Panera, working in the wild. We'll see what kind of attention that draws. Thanks everybody for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes with me. I hope you enjoyed looking at baby yarn. I hope you enjoyed talking about color, chatting with me and everyone else here. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I will see you at the beach tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye.